Thornybush is the epitome of South African bushveld. It's an amazing place to come and experience the amazing animals of Africa.
Thornybush Reserve is one of the well-established game reserves, which it forms a part of Greater Kruger National Park.
We dropped our fences in 2017. Since that's happened, we've had an influx of game from the Greater Kruger area. We now have game viewing that is on par with that of the Sabi Sands, and we are very, very fortunate to be linked to the Greater Kruger in that regard. From a game viewing perspective, every day is going to be different and unique. I often see things that I have not seen before. So from a game viewing point of view, you're going to have new experiences throughout your stay.
As a game reserve has got a very unique management strategy in that the bush basically gets left on its own. That allows us to have a more diverse population of animals. So from your browsers to your grazers, which in turn allows us to have a very dense predator population. The dense bush also allows animals to feel more comfortable within their surroundings. They never feel trapped or that they can't get away. And that combined with the ethical guiding that we basically impose on Thornybush gives the animal a sense of comfort, which allows us to get extremely close in certain cases with animals, even though we'll always give them their space and the respect they deserve and need.
The amount of vehicles that we go per sighting are very limited, which it gives a great opportunity for the vehicles to view the animals and take as much time as they would like to enjoy themselves.
The size of Thornybush translates into what we can traverse on, but it is open to the Greater Kruger National Park. So you have massive herds of animals that will come through for various reasons, whether it be food or water. Then you have your resident population of animals that's quite established within the area as well. Because of the type of veld we have here, good water on the reserve, many river lines flowing through, whether they dry out in the dry season or not, there's always water, whether it be on top of the ground, underground, which feeds the vegetation in the area and provides animals with the food and the water that they need. So we have great game viewing all year round, and we have, in essence, resident animals, resident herds, because they never have a need to move out of Thornybush. We have traversing rights over a massive property, and all the properties within Thornybush work together to allow us to follow animals and to carry on and to make sure that we find the animals that we are tracking. One of the requirements to guide here is to be a qualified walking guide, which means that we're qualified trackers and we're able to take guests off a vehicle if we hit a dead end on safari and we can't follow an animal any further. So that means that we can continue tracking the animal, make sure that we find the animal on foot if the situation is safe and it allows for it. The requirements that we have to fulfill to guide here is extremely high. We don't come into the industry and start working on Thornybush. It's something that most of us aspire to for a very long time before we get the opportunity.